This lesson shows how to evaluate expressions using the order of operations. An exponential expression, or power, represents repeated multiplication. A power has a base and an exponent. The exponent tells you how many times to use the base as a factor. For example, 3 to the power of 2 is 2 factors of 3. And 4 to the power of 3 is 3 factors of 4. For this expression, there are two different ways it could be evaluated. You could add 6 plus 3 is 9, and then multiply 9 times 2 is 18. Or you could multiply 3 times 2 is 6, and then add 6 plus 6 is 12. Algebra wouldn't be very useful if one expression could have two different values. So there's a set of rules for evaluating expressions called the order of operations. The acronym PEMDAS helps you remember the rules. The letter P means parentheses. So for this expression, begin by evaluating inside the parentheses first. 3 plus 1 is 4, and 8 minus 6 is 2. Next, the letter E means exponents. So 4 to the power of 2, or 4 squared, is 16. Then the letters MD mean multiplication and division. So 2 times 16 is 32, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. Finally, the letters AS mean addition and subtraction. So in order, 32 plus 12 minus 8 is 36. The letters MD in PEMDAS seem to suggest that multiplication is performed before division. This is not correct. Multiplication and division are performed as they occur left to right. So for this example, perform division first. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Then 6 times 3 is 18. If it was necessary to perform the multiplication first, there would be parentheses around the product. Then 2 times 3 is 6, and 12 divided by 6 is 2. Also, the letters AS seem to suggest that addition is performed before subtraction, but this is not correct. Addition and subtraction are performed as they occur left to right. So for this example, you begin with 18 minus 6 is 12. And then 12 plus 2 is 14. If it was necessary to perform the addition first, there would be parentheses around the sum. Then 6 plus 2 is 8, and 18 minus 8 is 10. Here's an example that brings everything together. Working inside parentheses first, 3 to the power of 2 is 9. Then still inside parentheses, 4 plus 9 is 13. Now we perform multiplication and division as they occur left to right. So negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2, and 5 times 13 is 65. Now we perform addition and subtraction as they occur left to right. 9 minus 2 is 7, and finally 7 plus 65 is 72. For this expression, it's important to remember that a fraction bar is a grouping symbol. Evaluate the numerator and denominator, and then divide. In the numerator, 6 minus 2 is 4. In the denominator, 2 times 4 is 8. Then, 4 to the power 3 is 64, and 8 minus 6 is 2. Finally, 64 divided by 2 is 32. A variable expression is evaluated by substituting values for the variables and simplifying with the order of operations. For this example, substitute x equals 2 and y equals 3. In the first term, 4xy is 4 times 2 times 3. In the second term, minus x squared is minus 2 squared. In the third term, plus y squared is plus 3 squared. Then 4 times 2 times 3 is 24. Minus 2 squared is minus 4. And plus 3 squared is plus 9. Then 24 minus 4 is 20. And finally, 20 plus 9 is 29. This lesson showed how to evaluate expressions using the order of operations. This lesson was brought to you by the Math Fun Academy. Its continuing mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new math, new equations, to boldly go where no math student has gone before.